great volleyball practice today. And you know what? And like this is a day. This is where you advance because everybody else is skipping today because of the rain. It's Memorial Day. They're out there picnicking and lollygagging. Or they're sitting in watching some sports on TV. You're out there. You know, you're practicing, you're working. The rain's not stopping you. You just beat them by one day. That's good. Can you hit it higher? Bam! Good. That was a good one. Dive!
My name is Maxwell Joseph Olberding. I've been playing volleyball for 4 years. Well, when I started playing volleyball, I started playing in 8th grade, and it wasn't even really serious. It was just more like we were bored. It was our last year at my Catholic school, and we just said that we would play volleyball. It was starting to gain some momentum. We just said we'd start a team, me and my 8th grade class, and so we did. So I had a surgery the summer of 2019, last year, that it was a chest wall reconstruction surgery. They needed to expand my chest cavity because if they didn't, I would have circulatory problems later in life, respiratory problems as well, just a lot of stuff with everything in the chest cavity, lungs, heart, stuff like that would have been deformed or damaged later if the chest cavity wasn't expanded. It was basically a 12-week recovery until I could function at full capacity. And even after that, I mean, there was discomfort with scar tissue and things like that, so I didn't have a full range of motion for some of the workouts, or I still can't dive on the floor. And then so basically the recovery was getting strength back in both my legs and my arms because I couldn't really be mobile during those 12 weeks. I mean, when you're at that point, it doesn't seem like you'll do anything ever again. It's just because of how incapacitated you are. I couldn't lay on my back, or I could barely talk. I was very just because the toll it takes on your chest. I mean, it makes it difficult to breathe, and I couldn't if I sneezed, it was the most painful thing ever. I hated sneezing for those couple months. It was awful. To get better in anything, it's important to know when you need to put your nose to the grind wheel and to just work. I mean, it's one that if you think about how your life will be 10 years from any given point, if you're worrying about whether you should study or not or things of that nature, it's so much more satisfying to have put in work and do anything rather than do the same thing you do every day, whether it be TV or just sleeping, anything like that. I would so much rather look back on my life and say that I worked that day and I got better and I achieved a goal, and that is something that's affected me and put me where I am now. Today's Memorial Day, and nobody else put in the work today, and they probably all ate food and watched TV or sports or something. But I can look back on that day and say that I was productive, that I worked and bettered myself. That we got one day on them.
You just beat them by one day.